These are the Faroe Islands. Geographically lost. In this tiny nation of 50,000, there are millions of onlookers. Just as the North Sea quarrels with its cliffs, outsiders put to question one of the Faroe Islands' most notorious of traditions, the Grindadráp, otherwise known as whaling. Regardless of opposition to the tradition from overseas and now at grassroots level, not many understand the importance, at least historically, of the Grindadráp quite as well as 88-year-old Halldóra Poulsen from the island of Sandoy.
Grinden betydde så negv för føyene, för evliva. Då hade vi inte så negv, fick vi inte så negv från utlandet. Vi måste bruka det som vi hade här och adjunen. Och det är inte negv vi kunde ha. Det är fiskor och grind som vi hade och säg. Grinden betydde så negv. Vi är frukta, grinden blev upptid. Hatta skilur sig Shepherd inte. Så Shepherd skilur inte åkara livhåll.
Although cultural ties run deep, those who oppose whaling say that it is now an outdated and unnecessary practice. Inja Sorensen is a photographer, diver, and one of the few outspoken anti-whalers in the archipelago.
But people, they don't want to hear it because it's so deep in them. It's in their blood, you know, the whale meat. You know, you can't have a birthday or a wedding without dry whale meat and blubber because they love the taste, so therefore it's very difficult. But in my opinion, we are destroying our culture by continuing killing pilot whales. We should have stopped a long time ago. Then we could have it as a memory because it was necessary in those days. Today it's not necessary.
Many outsiders wonder what spurs this tradition to continue in 2024, when the islands have a well-connected supply chain to the outside world, with most food commodities available in supermarkets. Locals see only one surprising culprit.
Sea shepherd. There are many people in the Faroes who call them environmental terrorists instead of environmentalists. I think it's because of people from other places telling us not to do it. If it's something that people very seldom like, it's when other people tell you what to do.
Even Inja agrees that Sea Shepherd may have hindered more than helped their cause.
Before Sea Shepherd came to the islands, we were really coming somewhere because there were some politicians that were starting talking about quotas and stuff like that, and we have to do something about this. But of course then there came the pressure from outside, and then the pressure from inside came. And after that, even you could see girls or women in the killing. You never saw that before. Suddenly now everybody wanted to show we are Faroese, nobody's going to tell us what to do or not to do. So that was a very big setback. But now it's some years ago, so I think we are slowly getting there again, slowly.
Sea Shepherd is a marine conservation organisation known for its direct overseas action. However, the Faroe Islands remain a constant outlier in its mission log. Valentina Krast is from Denmark and has been the head of the mission against whaling in the Faroe Islands since 2014, choosing to opt for conversation instead of militant action.
Intervening and preventing implies an element of direct action, which is something that Sea Shepherd is very well known for. And it's definitely been a tactic that Sea Shepherd in the past has tried to see whether or not it could get some positive results in the Faroes. I think the fact of the matter is it didn't. So direct action doesn't really work in the Faroes.
The Grindadráp's past is securely bound to the Faroese people. However, its future is less certain, as Tronda Olsen, a journalist from the national broadcaster KVF, explains.
I think there is a substantial number of people that don't eat so much whale meat, so it's very difficult to say what will actually happen in the long run. The warnings about the health aspect of eating whale has certainly kicked in with a lot of younger families. That has a big impact on the people that choose to eat whale or not.
Men jag har det yngre atterliga. Det lägger inte så negvitt. Det också inte om det. Att man också om följena. Men nu behöver man sig inte också om det. Det kan gott vara i supermarket och köpa det jag har bruk för.
A number of years back, my feeling was that it would have probably died out by itself. But when there comes an external push for it to stop, it has reinvigorated the interest in it. So if it is to stop, I think people feel like it should be on the conditions set by the Faroese people. But it is a part of us, absolutely. But it's not what makes us Faroese.